It's Christmas Day in 1917 in the small Michigan town of Springport, and William Earl and Nyetta Ruth Peterson receive a warm, cuddly present. Philip Earl Peterson had one older brother, Tom, and in a few years a younger sister named Selma joined the family. As a youth, Phil had more than his share of sadness. His father died when he was age 6, and his grandfather when he was 12. These early losses may have fortified Phil for the many other tragedies in his life. He's certainly seen a share, and he certainly is strong. When Phil graduated in 1935, the country was entering what we now call the Great Depression. Jobs were scarce, and so that fall he entered the Civilian Conservation Corps. His division was sent first to Isle Royale in Michigan's Lake Superior. The men moved starving moose to the mainland where food was plentiful. Then he went to Ontonagon on the coast of Lake Superior, where he planted trees and built fire breaks. He and the other enrollees wore uniforms from World War II, even the long johns. Phil earned $30 a month, $25 was sent home to Mother, and $5 he got to keep. In 1939, Phil had a big city experience in the windy city of Chicago, Illinois, while enrolled in electrical school. With this diploma in hand, he started working at Haddock Brothers in Battle Creek, Michigan. However, when the troop buildup began prior to World War II, Phil enlisted and took his training at Fort Moultrie in North Carolina. After boot camp, Phil was deployed to a refueling and regrouping base on the Tahitian island of Bora Bora. What a great adventure for a small-town Michigan boy. After the war, Phil was sent to Missouri to train Signal Corps recruits in the principles of electricity. While there, he met Willadine Gates. Deanie and Phil fell in love, and together they moved back up to Battle Creek, where his job at Haddock Brothers awaited. The young couple set up house at 38 North 31st Street in Lakeview, and soon a couple babies came along. Gordon Rand was born in 1948, and Peggy Ann in 1951. Raising kids, home improvement projects, and fun vacations kept them busy for many happy years. And then tragedy struck Phil's life again. In 1960, after years of treatment for melanoma, Deanie passed away. After a period of sadness, Phil met LaVon Lucille Winther and her two beautiful daughters, Victoria Elizabeth and Gloria Jean, and fell in love again. The two families merged, and soon the kids started graduating from high school and beginning lives of their own. Phil and LaVon lived in Springfield, Michigan. Phil busy jobbing auto supplies throughout southeast Michigan, and LaVon worked as a district manager for Avon. In the late 1970s, they semi-retired and became snowbirds with a home in Sebring, Florida. Life was good, but in 1990, LaVon passed away after a short sickness, and Phil was widowed for a second time. He mourned LaVon's death, and after a time renewed his active involvement in Sebring's service organizations like the Lions and Elks. Eventually, he started keeping his eyes open for another special woman. In 1992, a friend introduced him to Virginia Rathbun, and it was only a few months later that the two married. They lived together for 11 wonderful years until Jenny died of a heart condition in 2003. Phil's heart was broken again. After Jenny's death, Phil kept active with the Lions Club, raising thousands of dollars for eyeglasses and eye surgeries for those less fortunate. When he moved back up to Battle Creek to be closer to family in 2004, the club gave him a sad farewell. Now back in Battle Creek, Phil remains strong in character and in mind, and is there for the large extended family he's fostered throughout his long and poignant life on earth.